Okay, there we go. A game that I actually have a chance to, like, do well at. Alright, let's, Oh! Oh, God! I gotta stretch! Ugh! Alright, what did I last do here? I think I went back to this, this village, or this town, and I, turned in some quest or something, and they had me do start a new one here. Alright, yep. I completed some goals. I guess they're called goals. I mean, I'm just gonna call them, like, missions or quests. That's basically what it is. Okay, I mean, I can probably just, you know, probably roam around the map, to be honest. I mean, there's, how do I can only move the map up and down, that's it. Nice, okay. Let's see. I did that tempo, and that was pretty much it. And I did tutorial battles. I haven't actually done, like, an actual real battle here. Maybe I should try to get into, like, an actual real battle with, like, bandits or savages or something. Let me see now. What did I last do? Oh, let's see. I resupplied myself. I got some more rations. Again, the text is, man, even though I, like, made it windowed and, made the resolution a little bit bigger, the text is a little bit small in this game. It's kind of hard to read sometimes. Ugh! Let's see, I have some equipment, I can outfit some guys and get all their weapons. I'm just gonna give them, boost up, like, their weapons and whatnot. That's... Armor improves defense. You get... Oh, damage reduction. Oh. Maybe I should do that over more damage here, huh? just gives you like 1 extra point of damage every time you put a piece of equipment on. Or an extra 1% damage reduction. Is that for everyone? Like, their, yeah, it looks like it just gives them a percent damage reduction. Oh. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. I think I still might just go for damage, actually, honestly. Just more damage. That's really all that matters. That's how much accuracy you have? 40% accuracy with the ranged weapon? Dude! These guys are not good at range whatsoever. The soldier? Just leave the ranged attacks to, like, the hunters or something. 40%? That's terrible. What does a scholar do again? Like, why would I ever want to use a scholar to fight? Like, you don't do any damage. You have horrible accuracy. Yeah, no. Scholars, no. The doctors, at least they're healers. They can heal my team. I don't know what the scholar can do. I probably should put this guy in a tutorial battle to see what his skills were. Yeah, my 2 hunters, yeah, 80% accuracy with range. Yes, that actually makes sense. They're actually can hit stuff. All right. And then the scouts, they have no range. They're all about melee. That's fine. I should probably make them even stronger. Like, they're also a pretty good frontline unit to have. So I should probably increase their damage reduction or their defense. Well, I only have 1 piece of equipment left, actually. Give it to one of my soldiers then. Where's the guy with, like, the pole arm? Rita Martinez. Yeah, you have to use the glaive here. Match lock. Could give you... I'll do... Whatever. 1% damage reduction. I do have experience. I could level up a character here, you know. Man at arms. 5% attack, 5 points to defense. Unlocks medium equipment tier. Stun. Attack action cooldown 2 turns. Use it on an enemy. The target will become stunned and lose its next turn. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, those are for soldiers, right? Let's see. What about a scout? A scout man at arms. Oh, no. Sneak move action. Move at half speed without triggering traps, interrupts, or attacks of opportunity. Oh, like a sneak? Okay, that could be useful. Oh, here we go. Scholar. What could the scholar even do? Let's see. Coordinate attack. The next attack on every enemy in this turn will deal 10% more damage. Okay, that doesn't seem bad. That could be good. That could be useful. Let's see, what about the hunter here? Quick shot. You may may make 2 ranged attacks with 30 points less of base accuracy. Oh, so I basically get two attacks in 1 turn. Quick shot. Alright, interesting. And then let's see the doctor. What does the doctor do? Kier removes all damage over time effects and negative effects from an ally unit and heals 25 points of endurance. Endurance is their HP, basically. It's called endurance. Kier. I have 300 experience, so I can actually promote 3 different classes right now. I should probably do... I'm thinking I might do promote one of my doctors, a hunter, and a soldier here. I don't think I want to do the scout just yet. I think for sure my frontline guys. So the soldier for one soldier, and then one of my hunters for sure. Who's better here, by the way? Does it really matter who I pick? I mean, you know what? I don't think it really matters. Any one of these guys pretty much does the same thing. I mean, they don't have... Their equipments aren't that much different. Their skills are pretty much all the same. Whatever. I'll just promote this guy. Pedro. Alright. Oh my god. What is all this? What? Promotion. Okay, that's what I get. What is this? Is this like a special skill that you can pick for? Oh my. What the heck is all this stuff? Is there a tutorial on this? Like, for leveling up characters? What was... Okay, promote. Oh, yeah, alright. Okay, skills tab lets you promote your followers if you have enough experience. Possible ranks. Yeah, we get that. Okay, what happens when I promote? Oh, here we go. A promotion improves the follower in several ways. Combat effectiveness. They gain 1 active class ability. They gain 1 passive ability of your choosing. Oh, passive ability. They gain 3 points to increase their camping skills. Okay, so I get to pick a passive ability of my choice for this. Oh, okay. Remember to upgrade the camping skills after promoting them. Okay, I'll agree. Each skill corresponds to a task when you make camp. Okay, so I have a lot of ways to like customize my guys basically when I level them up. You can use equipment to upgrade. Yeah, I know how to use equipment. As you promote them, your followers will be able to equip better gear. Yes. Simply click an empty slot to fill the follower's equipment up to that slot. Okay, I got it. Alright, I was like, what the heck is this? Like, so I want to promote this guy, and now I pick one of these passive abilities for them. Oh my god. I guess I just read through all this to see what works, what fits best. Follower gains 10 points to attack when endurance is left. Okay, first of all, you're a doctor, so I probably want something that's like support related, not like damage related, right? Accuracy penalty. Nope, I don't care about that. Every ranged attack by this file has to have. Nope, nope, nope. Every time this follower, the follower has to avoid damage at a time. Oh, right here, right? The follower receives 20% more endurance from all doctor abilities, and all injuries received in count will be less severe. Wait, the follower, which is who I'm promoting, they receive more endurance from all doctor's abilities. Oh, they receive more healing from a doctor, right? Oh, I don't want that. Doesn't help it on my doctor here. I mean, I guess if another doctor heals him, then okay, never mind. I thought it was. X. Deal with that when they're about. Make a normal attack. Okay, seems like all these passive abilities have something to do with like combat or damage or something. Follower is not slowed by walking over and takes out from spike trap. No. Allows the follower to use a bow in battle. Oh. Oh, you can give them different weapons. They learn. Oh, nice. I already have dagger and arquebus. I don't have a blowgun. Ooh, bow. A polearm. Oh. Or a sword. Okay, well, none of this is good for, like, okay, dude, I don't know what to pick here. Like, I guess something defense-wise, right? Dodge, evade. It's increased by 5 versus ranged attacks. Critical hit chance when attacking this follower is halved. Enemies' critical hit chance when attacking this follower. Dodge, that's not bad. Follower's defense is increased by 5 versus melee. Oh, block and evade. Okay, might not be bad. Probably one of those, I think. Accuracy penalty on this follower's ranged attacks against targets in partial cover is. What does that mean? Aim high. Every ranged attack has 3% to happen. You know what? I like that one thing. What is it? Dodge the critical hit chance. Enemies' critical hit chance when attacking this follower is halved. So basically, if they try to hit me and their crit chance is cut in half if they try to attack this character. You know what? Let's go dodge. That might help. Who knows? Oh, I got camping skills. Well, you already have herbalism pretty high. Your hunting and tinkering is pretty low. I guess I should just boost up the skill that you already have a lot of, right? I feel like that makes herbalism. I feel like that makes the most sense. Like, why boost up guarding and patrolling if he already has 0 in it? That's dumb. I should just boost up the one that you're already like proficient in, right? I mean, I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna go with. And then I would like to promote one of my archers, Raul or Raphael. Raul, Raphael. What are they? Okay, you use the bow, and then this guy uses the gun, huh? Which one's better, actually? Which one does more damage? I think the gun, the arquebus, does more damage. It does. But I think the bow might be a little bit better as far as crit and accuracy, maybe. You know what? I'll promote Raul. Yeah, there we go. You have the same kind of camping skills. All right, yeah, I'll promote. All right, I will definitely give you. Yeah, let's see. Improve your archery, huh? How do we do that? How do we do that? Sharpshooter. Here we go. Range attack accuracy is calculated as though the target were one space closer to the follower. Range attack accuracy as though target were one. Oh, so that's probably just improves my accuracy, right? If I was one space closer to them, which means the closer you are to the enemy, you have better accuracy. That's basically what that means. A sharpshooter, huh? Okay, I might. Let me see what else is there. Making normal attack follower has a 5% of getting one extra. Nah, I don't care about that. The follower may make one extra attack of opportunity every turn. I don't care about that. Oh, night vision. Darkness penalty to the follower's ranged attack accuracy is ignored. Oh yeah, you can have combat at night, and obviously at night, you know, archers are get penalized for not being able to see very well. That could be useful. I don't know if I want to get that now though. Let's not do that. The follower's attack ignore up to 7 points of the target's armor. Oh, that's not bad. That could be good as well. Might be. Enemies damage bonus when flanking this follower is reduced from. I don't care about that. Follower's critical hit chance is increased by half. Ooh. Increase my crit chance. I kind of like that. Maybe, yeah. I like that. And I saw something about aiming high and aiming low. What is this? Accuracy penalty on this fall's range attacks against targets in partial cover is how. Every ranged attack by this follower has a 20% chance to halve the target's movement in the next turn. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with the. Let's see. Sharpshooter. No, I think. Keen eye or fortune favor here, huh? I think I might do this. Attacks ignore up to 7 points of armor. I'm doing this. Keen eye. Let's go with that. I wanted to do the fortune favor, but let's go with the one that's guaranteed. That'll work. This one, I might not even get any. I might get unlucky and get no crits. So yeah, let's go with keen eye. Then you are all about hunting. Yep, yes you are, man. Improve your hunting. There we go. Nice. And then I have enough to rank up one of my soldiers. I think I'm gonna level up Bernardo here. Boom! Wait a minute. You use the pole arm, right, man? Yep. Level up Bernardo. Followers' defense is increased by 5 versus melee attacks. That's not bad. I mean, you are a frontline unit, so you take that. Block is... Every time this follower incapacitates an enemy, they will deal 50% more damage on the next turn. Bloodthirsty. I think I'm going to go with... Just to make him good defense, I think I go with block here. Defense is increased by 5 versus melee attacks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with block. Wanna have like one guy that's like a tank basically. I think that's smart. Bernardo, you can be the tank. Yeah. Guarding and patrolling. I guess, well, make him guard the camp even better. Okay. I cannot promote anyone. I have no more XP. Alright. I have no more equipment to give to anyone. Does it tell me who I promoted, or how do I tell who got what? Oh, I see. Doctor, man-at-arms, doctor, recruit. Okay, so they're... Okay, so you just see next to their class and what their rank is. Alright, man-at-arms was the next one up. Okay. Alright, not bad. Okay, I'm good on supplies and everything. Yeah, I did all that. Alright, let me explore. Let me explore the landscape. Okay, well, I see this. I didn't notice this before. Point of interest. How do I... Oh, there we go. Oh, that was it. It was one of those things, chart the outskirts. I mean, whatever. God dang, I ran out of movement. Alright, hold on. I think I understand this a little bit better. Let me redo all this. So, let me task. Pedro, you are tasked with herbalism. You have, yeah, you see, okay, I see what these numbers represent now. So, see, he has herbalisms. So I'll have him work on medicine. Yeah. You have no meat to preserve into rations. Oh, I don't. I could have her also do herbal. I guess I'll just have you hunt. Even though it's pretty low, but... Yeah, you definitely hunt. You also hunt. You can't really do much of anything, huh? I guess you hunt as well. I can't even use guard or patrol with these guys. Dang it. There's nothing to patrol here. There's nothing of interest, so I guess we just everyone else guards. There's no point patrolling because you're not gonna find anything, right? Yeah, I think so. If there's nothing of interest, I'm not gonna bother patrolling. I think that's how it works. So just have everyone else on guard duty. And then everyone else is hunting, and then this guy's doing herbal. Alright, I like that. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Tinkering? Tinkering is divided into construction and invention. Construction allows you to assign followers to construct traps and equipment. Invention allows you to assign followers to research improvements to the expedition's gear and equipment. Oh my gosh, it's like research and development, R&D. Constructing and item cost materials. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I get it. Follower needs at least 1 point in tinkering to be able to research new inventions. Really? Who can do that? Oh, it's this last number. Tinkering. Hold on. None. Teresa, you can tinker. Okay, how do I do that now? I can't make any barricades or what else can we do here? A tent? What does a tent do? More comfortable tents for a one-time morale boost among your troops. 8 days it requires tinkering skill of 2 to reach this level. What the heck? Better axes grant you more wood during exploration. Pickaxe gives you more metal during exploration. Okay, so get that cart. Faster cart allows you to move farther every day. Oh, I definitely want that. Extra movement. I'm all about that. I thought about tent for morale. Faster traveling. Alright, a sign. So now what? 48 days remain. That's how long it takes to like, how does this work? So how do I research this? 48 days it requires of 10 to reach this level. What the? Okay, I'm not sure I understand it. I'll just put. I'm guessing this is how you research, learn stuff. Whatever. I'll just have your research, I guess. I don't have any meat to preserve. Okay, yeah, I guess that's. What I get? Let's see. Yeah, click down here. Is there a hotkey to see that text pop up, by the way? Oh, the log L? Open console, backspace. Is that it? Is it L or backspace? Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah, here's the log. Okay, so it's developer console. Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm not doing. Yeah, here. This is easy. So at least I can see what I did. So. Let's see. I process my herbs into medicine. All right. Gained 8 meat. All right. Nice. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. And how does the research thing work? How do I check how I... Oh, wow. It does actually take 48 days, or like 48 turns, or to camp and learn this, to get to one level of... Oh my god. That's gonna take forever to learn this thing. Can I assign more people to make it go by faster? This kind of reminds me of like when I was trying to research spells and Lords of Magic here. Like the higher level mages and the more guys you assign made it go by faster. I mean, is that how this works? Oh man, this is gonna take forever to learn this cart here. Okay. Kind of off the beaten path, if I was being honest. I don't even know where I'm going. Don't think I see anything of interest. I should probably be on the roads, honestly. Like, being not on the roads, like, I think it slows my movement down or something. Man, I gotta hunt for better meat or something, man. I don't have anyone else I can assign to hunting, can I? Not really. These guys are all guarding. Whatever. Be serious? My hunting party returns disappointed with a meager catch. 3 meat? Dude, you guys suck! Well, guess I gotta have to use my rations because I'm not finding better meat, sadly. I am definitely not on the road at all here. I clearly see that. Oh, god dang it, I went the wrong way. Fudge! Whatever, man. Yeah, I should probably be out off this beaten path, man. This ain't even like... Okay, at least I found something over there, but I didn't, like... Explore nearby caverns. A cave entrance has been spotted. Send an expedition to search for metal ore. Higher patrolling skill and your own scouting will increase the potential boon. Beware that caves may be dangerous. There's a risk that the follower may sustain light injury. Patrol difficulty high. Hunt difficulty high. What? Is it even worth trying to patrol or man, my hunting's gonna suffer. I'm not gonna find anything, am I? At least guarding is low. I could probably assign. Maybe I get lucky and find something, huh? By patrolling. Who knows? I think my hunting is definitely gonna suffer, though. Oh, I actually have no more herbs, so I guess I'll have you go assign this guy to hunting. Not like he can really hunt, but... Wait a minute, what if I assign... Can I assign another person to this, or how does this work? You can only assign one person to research one of these things. Oh... I thought you could assign multiple people. That blows. Never mind. Oh, I can make a barricade at least. I have enough materials to create barricades. I don't really care for that, actually. Whatever. Hunting. Assign him to, I guess, keep you on research or tinkering. Hunting, hunting, hunting. Patrol, patrol. And then everyone else is on guard duty. God, I'm probably not gonna come back with any good meat here. Patrol and hunt difficulty is high, so I'm probably not gonna be successful. You know, TBH. To be honest, it's probably gonna be very bad. That's exactly what I thought. Patrols return empty-handed. I only got 4 meat out of that. Nice. Whoa, 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 what the heck? Mountain Raiders? These guys just came out of nowhere! A group of natives have been following you as you've made your way through the mountains. When they finally catch up to you, they don't appear to be Taino. Their faces are decorated with fierce war paint and their garbs are a drab brown rather than the familiar Taino green. Oh, this might be a battle! This might be combat. They show no signs of breaking off the chase, so escaping could be done. But if you're quick about it, you may have time to set up some traps or barricades if you have any. Attempt to escape. Prepare for battle. Nah! Prepare. I'm not. Finally! First taste of combat. Prepare for battle. Alright, this is really hard to see who's who here. I don't remember the icons. Who did I promote, by the way? Can I see that or no? I can't. I don't like this list. How do I see who got promoted? Oh, here we go. Bernardo. Okay, yeah, definitely. Oh, Raul and Pay. Okay, I see. This thing is their promotion. Oh, then I see which guys have equipment. I definitely want Rita. Where's my other archer? That's a scout. That's a scout and soldier. Oh, here we go. Raphael. There we go. Who's this? Scholar and the doctor. No, I already have a doctor, right? Yeah. Equipment. Oh, I don't need to give it. No, I'm good. To battle! Mountain Raiders. They're dead. Where are they? Mountain Raiders, huh? There's 6 of them, okay. Oh, I can place. I have a chance to. Preparation phase. Well, I mean, they're all the way over here, though. Oh man, might be Man, just get up in there, huh? Why are we all the way back here, by the way? Like, I mean, I get it, but it doesn't really make no sense to, like, start all the way back here. Let's see, my doctor, Doctore, I'm gonna put you back there. Let's see, a hunter. These are my 2 hunters. That's both soldiers. That's the scout. Okay. Okay, Bernardo is the tankiest guy, I guess. I think I use these rocks to hide behind as cover. See, they have cover here by these rocks. So all right, I got an idea. I'll have these guys go out here. I'll flank them and hide behind the rocks for cover. Perfect. Done. Oh. Oh, I didn't notice this path here. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on now. Let's see. Bernardo, you can stun an enemy with this thing. Okay. Bernardo, let's be slow about this. Let me set up cover behind like these rocks here. Let's not do anything crazy just yet. Wish there was a way for like I wish there was a way for like besides having a doctor heal your guys, I wish there was like you could have like you know, some healing potions or something on your character so they can like heal themselves as well, but that's fine. I don't even know if these guys have archery skills or what. I can't tell what these enemies have. I mean, I think I see 2 enemy archers, right? Is there a way where you like look at the enemy, or no? I can't. I think these are archers right here. It looks like they have like a bow or something. Yeah, I can't like select them to see what they have actually. Okay, whatever. Oh, this guy's dead. This veteran warrior. Yeah, big mistake, pal. You made a big mistake.
Yeah.
Big mistake. Oh, you're trying to think they're trying to flank my one archer. I was trying to get this guy to get pot shots. Never mind. I'll just have him. He got a little close to the main army there. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. I could shoot. Kind of want to just kill one guy ASAP. I should. Let me see. This guy's closer range. He's most likely. It's not gonna do enough damage to kill him. I could run my other soldier, but not enough damage. God dang. What are these here? Spot traps. Instead of attacking this turn, you delay the unit's action until the enemy's turn. If any enemy unit moves within 6 paces, your unit will shoot. Oh, that's like an Overwatch move or something. Interrupt attack. Tactical move. Allows you to move without provoking attack. Yeah, I know that one. Spot traps. I don't think they planted any traps or anything. That's my doctor. Don't want to use the doctor. No. Okay, let me try this. Tactical move. That used up my action, my attack. That's dumb. Okay, never mind. Aw, man. I thought I could use that move and then attack. Okay, so that's not how that works. Okay, I didn't understand how that worked then. Whoops. Alright, whatever. I'll have this archer shoot at him then. And of course we miss. That's how that works. Well, maybe my doctor gets lucky, gets the final hit in. You know, 29% accuracy. Come on, man, do it. Get this guy. Okay, I figured as much.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are we doing? Oh, what? You did that just to hit my archer? Dang, man. You walked through all my guys just to hit the archer. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, F these archers, man. Oh god, no, my scout! Dude! Ah! I gotta heal. I can't move because then this enemy will hit her. Oh man. I gotta heal. I don't want to have an ally get incapacitated. Nice. That was just enough damage. Sweet. Okay. Dude, how do we miss that? Oh my god, dude. Man, either these archers like suck or like, man, it's just, how are we not shooting? It's like, it's point blank, man. Is there a way, is there like some sort of skill I can like improve accuracy or what? It's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Everyone got their actions. Oh man, 39 endurance guy. If she gets hit by like one of these archers, or like, well, for sure this guy's gonna hit her. I really can't risk this, but I have. Okay, maybe we get lucky and block an attack or something. Come on, I mean, surely the enemy archers are terrible shots and they're gonna miss, right? Come on, please. Oh no, they're getting closer. No! They're trying to shoot my guy. What? Oh, your double shot works. Wow. Unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. I don't believe this. I actually don't believe that. That is insane. Okay, you know, I think the best thing is to just get as close as you possibly can to enemies and then shoot them point blank. I mean, dude, my archers cannot, like, hit anything. I thought I was like, at a reasonable distance, and man, they're not even hitting anything. Dude, you guys suck. Okay, this guy's stunned, so he loses a turn. Let's see, my archer, 26 HP. I don't like that. My doctor, I think my doctor has, I can use Kier. It says it heals 15 to 25 points. Okay, I have my doctor and my other hunter can do something. Oh man, what does this do? Rebuke, weak melee attack that moves the target unit one space away from the hunter. Oh, no, I don't. You may make 2 ranged attacks. Oh, the quick shot here. You know what? This guy did a quick shot on me. What if I do it back to them? Wait, no, I should do it on this guy here. I'll try it. Quick shot this loser. Ugh. Nice. And I can heal you up, right? Okay, it does heal. Nice. So I have 2 healing moves, restore and this Kier, so I can use them when one's off of cooldown, I can use the other. Okay, nice. Okay, that was actually really good promoting my doctor then. Okay, so this guy's stunned, so there's only... How many enemies? There's only 3 enemies left. Alright, so there's... Okay, cool. Yes! Miss your shots, you... Archers that miss are garbage game mechanics, though. Really? I mean, in other games where you have archers, like, man, usually they're pretty accurate. This one, man, I don't know. It reminds me when I played Shadowrun, you know, some years ago, right? Shadowrun, you know, Shadowrun had a similar battle mechanics where, you know, it's like a grid turn-based combat, and most of those characters used like guns and whatnot. And man, at least they were like somewhat accurate. Like this one, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just the beginning of the game here, but why are these archers so bad at hitting like enemies? Like, don't tell me from like a historical standpoint. Well, I mean, these guns, the arquebus and the bow and arrow, they're not that accurate back then. That has nothing to do with it. You would think if they were like in like, you know, a couple of tiles away from you, point blank range, it would at least, you know, I don't know, hit? Yes, if you were far away, it makes sense that you would lose a lot of accuracy, but my guys are literally, I mean, look, 82% accuracy. Man, I'm 3 tiles away from this enemy. It's not even like, man, I don't know. I just find that really weird. I guess you just gotta like upgrade their weapons and make it more accurate. So, I mean, that's fine. If I have to level up the classes to get them like improve their stats, then it's fine. But I don't know. Feels like a lot of these archers are missing their shots. It's not just my archers, it's the enemy archers too, so... Like, surely this guy, point blank range will actually... 79% accuracy. He's literally point blank shooting at him and he can't, it's not even like 100%. Okay, it actually hits. I would be very upset if it actually missed. If this shot actually missed, I'm like, we can't be serious, can we? Like, there is no way that actually misses. Like, how is this allowed? How is this allowed? Okay, I think there's 2 more archers left, or 2 more enemies at least, so I think I'll make short work of these fools.
Yeah.
Dang it, this guy can't, he doesn't have a lot of movement. Oh, well, whatever. Man, you got nothing on me. I'm gonna keep healing my guy. I don't know if they get fully healed at the end of combat, but so I just want to keep healing up my party members here, just to make sure that they don't, you know. I don't know how like healing works in this game. They like fully heal up after battle, or what? I know you don't want a unit to like fall in battle. They get incapacitated, then they get injured, then you can't use them until like you heal them back up from like at a medical facility or something. I think. I mean, I don't know. It says here Incapacitated. See, a character's injury may carry over into the world map, and you may lose some. Yeah. If you have a doctor of high enough rank, you can revive your fallen followers. Yeah. So. Well, I mean, simply put, you probably don't want guys to get dropped. That would just be, you know, that would be pretty bad, you know. And I would imagine if they get incapacitated one time and they use them again in another battle, and they get dropped again, they're probably it's like a permanent death, right? So I probably don't want to lose any followers. I don't want anyone to die. So. Close as possible with the crossbow. You're in the 70s. Oh, that archer. Well, it's the gun, the arquebus. The arquebus. I mean, it says here high damage, normal critical hit multiplier, short range. Okay, it's a short range weapon. So yeah. So the gun, the arquebus, it's good damage, but it's not going to be very accurate. Whereas if you use a guy with the bow here, for example, right? Medium damage, normal crit, multiplier, long range. So yeah, I guess that's the trade-off. The short bow has better accuracy but does less damage, whereas the gun, the arquebus, it's high damage but it has a shorter range. So I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. Still, man, it was literally point blank. If that actually misses that, I'm just gonna be upset. Right, I'm flanking this last loser. He's dead. Nice. Okay, and then I'm kind of stuck. I can't really. Partial cover. That sucks. Oh. Yeah, you better hit, man. Oh, nice evaluation screen. Oh, because this is the actual first real battle, real combat. Victory. If a follower has been incapacitated, there's a risk he or she has received an injury, which must be treated by a skilled doctor. Oh yeah, an injured follower may also lose 1 point of equipment. Ooh, that's not good. Nope, flawless victory, no injuries. Nice. Okay, there we go. Sweet! What do we get for that? Oh, there it is! Oh, we got some spoils of war. Nice. Your troops face off against the raiders and prevail. In the heat of the battle, there is little time for mercy, and the few surviving enemies are in poor condition at the end of it. A thorough search of the bodies yield modest results, but your servants do return to your caravan with a few valuable trinkets, some rope, and some rations and medicine. Nice! Yeah, I'll take it. Hey, that's what they get for trying to sneak up on me, those mountain bandits. I like it. Hey, they attacked me first. So like, you know, it's fair game. I don't get any experience for that. No XP. Oh wow, I get no XP. Your courageous followers have gained morale. Your cautious followers have lost morale. Man, whatever. I have cautious followers in my team. Get out of here. Get out of here with that garbage. Who is even cautious in my team, by the way? I thought I pretty much recruited guys that were not cowards. Who's cautious? Isabella? Oh, she doesn't count. She was a story character or something. She was not, Oh, and then my doctor, she's also cautious. Ah, that's fine. Oh, I have 2 characters that were cautious. Everyone else is all about adventurous and aggressive here, so... Yeah, it's all good. That's fine. They lost some loyalty, whatever. As long as they don't become to the point where they, stage a mutiny, then I guess I'll be fine. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna save just for that. Guns were messy back in the day. Yeah, well, obviously, of course, no. Firearms back then. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, it'd be interesting to, like, know, like, the historical aspect. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, you know, whenever firearms or guns were created or introduced, I'm pretty sure they were not very, they're not like they are today, right? Modern guns and whatnot, right? I mean... I'm pretty sure in a game like this, yeah, I'm not gonna have, like, missiles or grenades or whatever, you know, not like in Command and Conquer, right? It's just gonna be like, you know, a musket. A good old firearm where you gotta, like, load in the gunpowder, and then it takes a while for, like, to actually shoot a gun, yeah. But you'd think, come on, even then, right? Seriously, even if they were that, like, they were not very accurate, but they, you know, you would think a point-blank shot, there's no way it should miss. You're bound to hit someone literally 1 tile away from them. That should be like that should just be an instant kill, right? The gun, a gun back then would probably kill someone. Like, you shoot them in the gut or, like, you know, in the chest, the upper torso. That would actually be probably gonna result in a death, for sure. Guaranteed someone gets killed or bleeds out. A brutal shot from a gun back then. Versus getting hit in an arrow. You could still probably survive. You get shot by an arrow, right? Let's say you get shot in the arm or leg. You could probably survive that wound, but man, if you got hit with a point-blank arquebus, that's probably fatal. Even if the guns were super inaccurate, they would a point-blank shot should just be an instant kill. Let's be realistic about that. Let's see. What am I? Chart the mountains. I got another one of these missions here. Okay, whatever. Not interested in games like Triangle Strategy. Oh, I've heard of that game, man. But isn't that game on Nintendo Switch only? So I think that's probably the main reason why I'm not, like, playing or trying that game out. I heard interesting things about that, but yeah, if it's not on PC, I'm probably not gonna play something like that. But I don't know, maybe we'll see. If it's only on one platform, if it's on consoles, yeah, there's a good chance I probably won't check it out. But I know I heard something about Triangle Strategy, but yeah. Not on PC or Steam, Yeah, not likely that I am going to like play it myself. I mean, if I'm not gonna play it on my own free time, or even stream it, then yeah, I probably won't. But I don't know. I'll keep that game in mind. We'll see. I think I saw a YouTube video, like a gameplay trailer of it, but yeah, I don't believe I am. Ooh, I see something over there. I don't believe I am going to. Oh my gosh, dude, I gotta get off this mountain trail. This is not a. Oh, that's a wild animal. That's some game I could hunt. I saw something over here too. I think those are herbs. Herbs. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, I gotta get off this mountainous trail. This is. I'm like nowhere near. Yeah, this mountain path sucks. I gotta get out of here. I mean, I gotta get off this path. Yeah, there's literally. Ah, man. I'm eating into my rations. I'm not getting any meat here. Give me some fresh meat, man. Fresh meat. God dang it. I only gained 5. Man, hunting in this mountain path sucks. All the best SRPGs are on Switch. I know, right? Like, dude, why can't they just make this on multiple platforms? Why are all these, like, I don't want to say they're, like, obscure RPGs, but yeah, there's, like, some good, like, some probably good RPGs on Switch only. I'm like, why? Why? I mean, put them, like, release them on, like, PC at least. Come on. Stupid, man. Freaking A. No, get. Let me hunt you! God, you stupid boar! I needed the meat badly! Yes! Oh, yes, I can preserve meat, finally! Okay, yes. Okay, preserving indicates how much meat you will be able to turn into rations. Two? That's it? What? You suck at preserving. Hold on. Oh, it uses the hunting stat to preserve meat. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay. Raphael, you will preserve all my extra meat and turn them into rations. Nice. You, I don't. And you go hunt, man. You suck at preserving. There we go. Nice. So that means I'll get 6 rations out of this, right? The extra meat gets converted into rations. All right, I'll take it. That's. And then I have extra meat. I will give them to guys that don't have. They're not fully loyal to me, you know, make sure, apparently, I don't know, I guess these guys have 9 loyalty, or these guys are 10, so I would like to get them to, like, 10 loyalty again, so, there we go. Okay. Well, I got 3 rations, so the extra meat got converted to 3 rations. I only hunted for 4 meat. Oh yeah, hunting in this area. Terrible. Terrible. Okay, there's another one of those markers. I guess I'll go grab that, and then I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. I guess I'm just exploring the world map basically at this point, right? I mean, I should probably do one of these quests, but like, who cares at this point? Just kind of, you know. I don't think I'm on a timer or anything, right? You just do these whenever, unless it says you have to do it in so many days or turns. So I guess I'll just explore these I mean, I can uncover the map to see what you can find here, but let's see. Well, there's a town here, Santiago, and then what is this? Magano Mines. Oh, is that the? I think I had to go there for one of the missions, right? These mines or something. Yeah, man, that's kind of far off. You know, I'll probably do this. Point of interest. I'm good on rations still. Man. How do you get XP in this game? I thought like after battle you get award some XP for beating those enemies. I guess you get XP doing other stuff. I don't know. I guess whatever. I guess I just leave one person to research this. I'll eventually level it up or whatever, so... Okay. Do I even care about making barricades? Not really. Barricades could be useful. I mean, well, let me see. What are they? Hunt difficulty medium. I don't have anyone patrolling right now, do I? Not really. My 2 scouts are good at patrolling. Man, I need to level up one of my scouts so I can improve their patrolling skill. Everyone else is hunting. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, I found 3 medicine, 9 meat. All right, there we go. That's better than 4 meat. Chart the outskirts. Oh, I gained 10 XP. Okay, maybe you get XP for doing these like missions or something. Consolidate your map of the outskirts when you make camp. What does that mean? Chart the outskirts. I don't know what that means. Whatever. Okay, you know what? I think that's the temple. I think we'll just go here, huh? Santiago de los Caballeros. Whatever. Let's go to this this other town and see what's up over there, huh? here we go. Your expedition has finished charting a region of this strange land. Assign an expedition to consolidate the maps of the region and make the most use of your knowledge. This will double the experience you got from finding the... Guard difficulty high. Oh, great. Great. Probably gonna get attacked by bandits or wild animals or something. 64% guarding. I don't know. I need the patrol though. I want to get my patrolling here. I got my 2 scouts patrolling. They're the best. Can't do anything else here. I just gotta go with this. God dang it! Oh, what did that say? It says here. Despite weaknesses in your camp security, nothing happened this time. Yeah! Nice! I gained 5 wood and 9 meat. Nice. Sweet. Consolidate your map of the outskirts when you make camp. So, oh, it didn't work. Oh man, I didn't successfully do it. That sucks. I'm finding treasure. Loot. Yeah. As I make my way to this Santiago. I also like it that you can't scroll like too far from where your character is, so you can't really see like what's up ahead. You know, like I want to know what's up ahead, but it won't let me go any further. This is like as far as I can like see my surroundings here. So I'm like, that's like how they get you with like a fog of war or whatever, you know. You can't. I guess the most you can make is whatever your character is. That's as far as you can like scroll like away from. So it's like, yep, this is all you can. This is all that it will allow me to see. I mean, unless I look at the map, but. I mean, this map's not gonna tell me if there's like treasure on the. I gotta like either press Alt. Oh, I see something. Something lit up over there. I press Alt and I see stuff like that, or I should probably save as well. Just always make sure I'm saving in this game. Expedition. Okay. Assign a member. Okay, how do I do that? How do I do this? How do I assign someone to do this? It's not this. Rations? No. Tasks. What? You click on this thing and then it works. What the heck? Anna Vidal has been assigned to a contextual So that's what that means? You actually had to assign someone. You click on this and then they get to do this. Oh my god, I thought it was something else. But hold on. No. You're gonna patrol. I'm gonna assign someone who is not doing anything useful right now. Yeah, this guy, Julio. You not really good at hunting, man. I'll assign him to do this. There. Okay, so that's how this works. Oh man, I had one of these things pop up, this contextual. I think it was like for fishing or something. I didn't know how to. Okay, I didn't know how that worked. Okay, nice. All right. Rations, 2 rations, 9 meat. Okay, that's fine. All right. Yes! You have unlocked cart level 1. Nice. What is this? A murky past. In the evening, Raphael approaches you discreetly and addresses you with his eyes locked on yours. Capitan, may I talk to you in private? Of course, Raphael. What do you want to discuss? Not tonight. I have a lot on my mind. Oh man, you gotta counsel with like your followers if something's troubling them or whatever. Oh man, this is literally. This kind of like reminds you of like Oregon Trail or something. Remember that old game? That really old game, the Oregon Trail, something like that. Trying to like make your way and not have any kill off any characters along the way. Kind of does. Yeah, really, you know. Don't ever think that I've ever beaten that game, or I've never successfully made it to like the end of that game. Like, you know, I usually like get all my guys get killed like halfway through the trip. They die from like some disease or something, you know. Like, oh, whoops, whatever. Alright, I guess I'll talk to one of my followers here. Man, you better be like, well, let's see what happens. Raphael follows you to the edge of the camp away from your servants and the other members of your expedition. He folds his hands in front of him and clears his throat. Capitan, I've come to respect you highly over these past few months, but I fear you may not have the right idea about what kind of man I am. I suppose you know the story of how I came to join your expedition. You have been told, I think, that I murdered my wife and my child in a fit of drunken rage. The truth is, in a way, not quite so unforgivable, and yet worse. Oh yeah, each of these characters have a backstory. I don't know if I mentioned that when I first started playing, but yeah, each of them had their own bio and everything. I didn't bother to read all that. I'm like, whatever. I'm sure it'll play out in the game, right? Oh, I guess here it is. Okay, so... Yeah, I thought you could create your entire, like, your followers from, like, the ground up. No, you just create your leader, but then, like, all these followers were already, you know, they were already in the game. You just selected which guys you wanted. But, yeah, they all had their own bio, so, alright, I guess this is it, then. Would have been nice, kind of like, you know, like, kind of like Tactics Ogre, where I could just like create my own, you know, my own guys, my own squad. But yeah, I guess this one at least adds some character depth to the game, right? Rather than just have a bunch of, you know, no-name generic guys, which I don't mind. I enjoy that, like I did with Tactics Ogre. But yeah, having like main story characters, at least it, you know, gives. I mean, I guess it adds some sort of, you know, depth, you know. Well, we'll see. I mean, this game looks like it has a pretty thought-out script and storyboard, so I don't think it's going to be, like, something, like, lame or whatever. It looks good so far. You know, kind of like when I played Shadowrun. Shadowrun was very well thought out. It had a very good writing and everything, so... I don't think this game is going to disappoint in that aspect. But we'll see. I was once in the employ of Count Esubio Granadame, and well, being here away from the shackles of our old society, I feel free to tell you, Count Granadame was cruel, cynical, spiteful, and above all, had an insatiable hunger for power. Many nobles are that way, in my experience. That is not an appropriate way to speak of a nobleman. To this end, he had a small group of men carefully selected to carry out his wishes, and I was one of these men. I originally entered the Count's employ as a tax collector. The Count was ruthless in such matters as in most matters, if I'm being honest, and we were little more than a gang of ruffians, strong-arming the peasants who lived off of Granademe's land. One day he approached myself and a colleague about a different kind of work. We had a bit of a reputation for ruthlessness, you see. In truth, I simply wanted to please my lord so as to advance in my station. The first assignment was to slay a baron in the distant part of the region. I never knew the true purpose of his murder. It wasn't a simple thing to assassinate a baron, but it was made straightforward by the Count's contacts and resources. And he had given us an obsessively detailed plan. You expect me to believe that a count hired you to murder a baron? This is very troubling. The assassination of a nobleman is beyond serious. Remain silent and listen. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the third option here. The backstory will play out in the game or it's not worth reading. Yeah, I guess that's also true. Are you gonna get the new Tactics Ogre? Oh, Tactics Ogre Reborn? There's a good possibility I might. I probably might stream Tactics Ogre yet again. yeah, I saw the trailer for it. Tactics Ogre Reborn. It's on, I think it comes out on PC as well, so yeah, I'll probably get it. I don't know if I'm gonna play the game day one, you know. I think it comes out later this year, right? Like in November or something. Depends on what I'll be doing gaming-wise by that point, but I'll just say I don't think I'm gonna play that game day one, so I'll hold off on it. But yeah, I definitely want to play it. Yeah, I definitely want to play Tactics Ogre Reborn. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a day one. No, not like Elden Ring. So, but I mean, I played Tactics Ogre many times, so I'm not gonna get spoiled on anything, right? I am curious to see what new things they've added to this one, right? I mean, I saw the trailer. There's voice acting. I think it's 100% voice acting. So hey. Good. I don't have to read any dialogue or text. Just the voice acting will do the job for me. The only thing that I want, the only thing I would like for them to do, because they didn't do it in the PSP version, you know, the one I played like last year, right? You know, Let Us Cling Together. The only change I would like for them to do, if it hasn't already been done, give us a bigger roster size. Increase the roster size, or this game's a deal breaker for me. That's it. That's the only thing I want them to do. The original game, you could have 30 units maximum, right? And then in the PSP, you could have 50 units maximum. And I don't know, when I played the PSP, I'm like, wow, 50 wasn't even enough. I was like, oh, like they added more story characters to recruit. That's the problem. And then I couldn't even make my own generic guys that I wanted. I only had maybe like, I had probably like 10, maybe like 10 to 13 generic units. And wow. All the story characters that you could recruit in the game, like it's like 40 plus. I'm like, dude, you can't even have any generic guys if you want to recruit all the story characters. That is unbelievable. So please up the roster size so we can have story characters and we can still create our own, you know, like generic guys that we want. That was the main issue I had with Let Us Cling Together. It was good that they increased the unit roster size, but they also increased how many story characters you could recruit in the game, right? There was a lot more, and I'm like, wow, it's not that 20 more wasn't enough because they added more like recruitable characters you could get. I'm like, well, there goes that. So that's like the only thing I would either make it like 100 or something crazy, right? 100 would be more than enough. But yeah, 50 was not enough. I'll just say that. Yeah, I can't even imagine having 30 as your maximum anymore. That's just ridiculous. And yeah, 50 is not enough. So if it's still capped at 50, well, I guess if I do play Tactics Ogre Reborn, I guess I can't have any generic guys in my team then, because they're all going to be story characters, which sucks, but it's what it is, I guess. Anyways, yeah, Tactics Ogre Reborn, yep, looks interesting. I want to get it, but yeah, please increase the how much guys we can recruit in our army. That's all I ask. There were only 4 such assignments over a period of a little less than 9 years by my recollection. In the beginning, I was still working as a tax collector as well, but it soon became just a story to use if anybody asked. Regretful expression dances across Raphael's face. The 4th one was the end for me. There was a slight inaccuracy in the Count's plan, nothing he could have predicted, and we failed to improvise our way out of it. People died who didn't have to die, among them my partner. I was apprehended and put to the question. In the end, they broke me, and though I knew what would happen through the pain, the name of my lord slipped through my lips. Afterwards, I was told the Count had my wife and child murdered. He pauses to wipe sweat off his forehead. Continue. If what you say is true, I am deeply sorry for your loss. Raphael nods and clears his throat again before speaking. I never returned home. The Count took mercy on me. To this day, I know not why. And so I came to you. Not a day goes by where I don't regret what I did. If only I had been a stronger man, if I had held my peace until my death, my family would still be alive, but one rarely gets what one wishes. You are the first person I have entrusted with my past. I have to live with my cowardice. I'll thank you for bringing me on this expedition regardless. Knowing what you know about me, I'm a murderer, but not the way you have been led to believe. Thank you for telling me this. I believe you, Raphael. I find it very difficult to believe your story. Why would he lie about this? If I want to keep his loyalty up, I should probably believe him. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Yep. He takes a small step back and bows. Thank you, Capitan Don Flamenco. I only want you to know the truth about me. You deserve that much. Oh, nice. Okay. I gained 40 experience out of that. I think. I don't know. Oh, I found some valuables. I gained 13 meat and I gained 40 XP. Sweet. Raphael's loyalty increased. No, he did not. I don't think he did. Oh, whatever, man. Hey, good backstory. You know what? I think that was interesting. That was good for that character. I hope to see more from other characters in my party. You know what their backstory is. That wasn't bad. It wasn't lame as I would have thought it would be. So you know what? Good for them. Good for them for not having something lame and boring or generic. Let's see. Here we go. Santiago. I don't want to make the complete move, man. I might just miss some valuables if I don't, just... Oh, like that. See, there's I see the village. Okay, wait. Let me. I want to grab that. Where's the entrance to this village? God dang it. Oh my, I'm right there! Oh man, I can't go through here, I guess. You gotta follow the actual path to get to the village. Dude! Oh, let's see. Medium difficulty for all three. Whatevs. Oh, wait, what is this? Raid burial grounds. Natives have been known to bury their dead nearby. Send an expedition member to search the graves for valuable trinkets. Higher patrolling skill in your own scouting will increase the potential loot from grave robbing. This is dirty work, however, and it may hurt the morale of the expedition member assigned. Oh, grave robbing. But there'll be loot and valuables. I mean, how messed up is that? Man, I think I have to do it. I'm no grave robber, but I can't pass up on valuables. I mean, the dead, they don't need the valuables anymore, right? They're long gone. Is it really that bad? I'll just send a guy that isn't, as long as they're not pious, they won't lose loyalty, right? Who's greedy here in my team? Alright, I gotta check. Who likes greed? Okay, I definitely do not want to send someone pious, because that's obviously gonna affect their loyalty. I'm almost positive. Oh, there it is. Greedy, yeah. Greed is good. Anna Vidal, I'm sending you. You're aggressive, greedy, adventurous. Perfect candidate for this. For grave robbing, huh? Anna Vidal. Oh yeah. Raid the burial grounds. God, I have to. I have to. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh yeah, I got the... Oh, I got level 1 for this. How come it says 40 days remain? What does that mean? Oh, does that mean it takes that much to like get this to like the maximum? Oh, maybe that's what it means. 28 days requires tinkering skill to reach this level. Oh. Oh, it takes 8 days to get to level 1 of these things. Okay, I didn't realize it. And then 28 days for this, and then 48 days to reach level 3. Okay, I see. I need a tinkering. Tinker. What's my tinker skill? It's this last number, right? No one has a tinker. Oh, this guy does. Oh, the scholar does. Of course, the scholar. Tinker here. Well, I kind of still want to get my my cart to move faster. Honestly, I don't care about what is this morale. Who cares about that? You get extra wood, extra metal. I don't care about that. You know what? No, how do I... Come on. Julio assigned to researching more party movement here. Yes. Alright, there we go. You are going to do some grave robbing for me. Let's see, everyone else is guarding. Yeah, guard, patrol, hunt. Okay. Wait, what do you preserve? Oh, I can. I might as well preserve the 2 meat, convert that into rations, I guess. Yeah, I got some extra meat. Alright, sure. So, yeah, no rations are consumed, it's just meat. Nice. Okay. I like that. Camp. Oh, there it is. Just look at this. Yep. I gained valuables from a patrol. Oh, I gained some more valuables from the the burial site. Hey, you know what? Worth it. And I only got 3 meat from my hunting. Yeah, whatever. Worth it. More valuables. I can trade it for like equipment or something. Freaking, got no herbs either. Santiago Market. Market at the center of Santiago de los Caballeros is significantly smaller than the market in Santo Domingo, and mainly dominated by outlets for craftsmen that have shops and workshops around town. Your attention is drawn to a large 4-pronged stall in the middle of which stands a short and slender Portuguese merchant, advertising his goods with the voice of a man a dozen times larger. Fresh fruit and succulent vegetables newly harvested from the western plantations, now for sale at prices you won't believe. Rare trinkets from the jungle tribes. Specifically purchased to be exported back to Spain. Buy it now before it ships out. Be the first to wear the exquisite fur of these rare jungle cats before the trend-setting noble women in the king's court get their hands on them. What's your name? Ah, noble senor. It's always a pleasure to see a distinguished caballero grace the humble cobblestones of our market. My name is Dinez Tavares. How may I assist you on this Friday? What do you sell, Senor Tavares? Whatever you desire, I have. And if I don't have it now, I can arrange to have it later. Rations for your journeys, equipment for your company, or valuable treasures from across the island. I only regret that I am very low on medicinal supplies, mi senor. Such supplies are hard to come by in this region. I have brought a shipment of Bibles from Hermano Caro in Santo Domingo. Oh yeah, I gotta send those Bibles from the bishop or the priest. Trade. I'm not trading. Do you sell traps or materials for barricades? Let's do this. Ah, yes, good. I am glad that the pious friar managed to find somebody willing to handle this for him. And if I am not mistaken, you were promised payment, yes? 1,500 valuables. In fact, I believe the agreement was 2,000 valuables, senor. The merchant's persistent smile fades ever so. Ah, of course, you are correct. I had momentarily forgotten the correct sum. The payment will be delivered to your care of Amy. It was a pleasure doing business with you. 2,000, nice. And now I will trade. Wait, what was it? What was the other option? Hold on, before I trade. Oh, was this thing? Do you sell traps or materials for... I'm not sure I understand, me, senor. Perhaps that you would go into more detail about what you require. Any old junk will do. The larger the pieces, the better. Old shields, broken spears, discarded lumber. He looks a little thrown off his game, but he keeps up his professional facade. Well, of course, I have a large stock of cheap items that I believe would serve you. Let me know how much you need, and I'll have it brought it to your servants directly. Okay. Purchase material for barricades. Servants search through Denise piles of rubbish. Estimate that you buy the whole lot. You should be able to put together 6 barricades. After a little back and forth, Denise sounds like Dennis. Whatever. Denise settles on a price of 450 for enough materials to make 1 barricade. What? dude, the other shop, I was able to haggle down for 300 to make 2 barricades. Yeah, nah, man. Oh, diplomacy hard. Yeah, see, I'm not even good at the diplomacy stat, so this is not gonna even work. You know what? I'll do it just to see if it works or not. You haggle all you can, but Denis will not budge from his original price, which he insists is already quite low. Yeah, F you. I don't want your barricades. Trash. What I will do is trade, though, because I would like to resupply myself. Let me just save first. Denise these nuts. Yeah, I know. You know, if I knew the diplomacy stat was going to affect bartering and trade, maybe I might have been a little bit better with my diplomacy stat. I thought it was about forming alliances and negotiations. Oh, of course it affects trade in this game, and I have low diplomacy. Nice. The one stat I was like, yeah, this is useless. I'm not gonna use diplomacy. I'm just gonna be a warmongering, and oh, it affects trading, of course. Of course. Ooh, high demand for medicine and rations. Hold on. This might be good. Well, I definitely want equipment here. I want to gear up my guys. I think I'm good on rations, right? I mean, they definitely have a low supply. Okay, wait a minute. Think about this, right? If they have a low supply of something, it's going to be worth more to them, right? Versus if they have high supply, it's not going to be worth much. So it's going to cost me a lot if I want to trade for rations and medicine, right? Which obviously... Yeah, they have high demand. Okay. Think about it, man. Economics here. Demand, supply, and demand. So there's high demand for this. It's worth more. Whereas there's low demand, it's worth less. And the opposite can be said for supply. There's high supply for it. It's worth less. If there's low supply for it, it's worth more. And then if it's normal, it's whatever. It's you know, it's fair, I guess. But I don't really need medicine. I'm pretty good on medicine right now. None of my guys, so I can actually trade my medicine, which is in high demand for, I don't know. I don't really want rations. How much valuables can I get? 5 medicine for 100 valuables? I don't feel like that's worth it, actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some equipment here, huh? Buy weapons, sell the meds. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I want equipment, definitely. Make my guys stronger, and I'm going to trade my other 3 resources. Oh, wait, actually, I'm not going to trade my rations. Probably trade my valuables and medicines for equipment here. So let's... Okay, hold on. How much can I part with? Let's see. Ooh, 44 medicine just to get 5 equip. Huh? You can see it go up. See, 7 medicine, then it jumps to like 15 to 24. So like, yeah, see, so yeah. The number goes up the more you want to trade. So yeah, you have to be careful about that too. I mean, if you don't care about, you know, then sure, whatever. But you know, you know. I mean, I used to study this back in school, so like, you know, and plus, I mean, even if you did it kind of makes sense, right? I mean, you're trading something that it's, you know, has high demand or low supply of it, you know, it's going to be worth more, so. I mean, you don't have. That's not something you need to like go to school and learn from. But it's. I would think it's pretty obvious how that works, right? But some people are, you know, I don't want to say they're not intelligent or bright, but some people are kind of clueless when it comes to like how trading and bartering, you know, basic economics works. You'd be surprised. No, low key, I kind of like that they added something like this in this game. It kind of makes it a little bit more realistic. Like, oh, yeah, that's true. That's totally how this works. I think I want to trade for. I kind of want 5, but man, 44 medicine though. Maybe I'll just do 4. 34 for 4. I like that. That's fine. I think I'll do that. Make this trade. Confirmed. Okay, there's no way I'm trading my rations. No, I'm not doing that. I just want to. Oh man, I mean, look at the valuables are not going to be worth that much if I trade for it. I mean, that's nothing. I mean, yeah, I guess the valuables were going to be like the most. I'm not saying the most useless resource, but it's the one you're going to have the most of, anyways. God, I'll just do it. I'll just get. Let me get. I just want an even 5, and then you know what? I'll actually get some more rations. Okay, I can part with that. I'll get 20 rations, 1 equipment, 651. I'll make this trade. Yeah, we're okay. We're good. I think I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, I have. I just want to make sure. I don't know. I just want to make sure I have enough rations just in case for anything. You know, I don't believe I need the medicines that badly. Only if I get injuries or like guys that are like wounded or incapacitated, then the medicine comes into. Otherwise, I can use the medicines as a bartering, trading. You know, over valuables here, and then well. Don't really want to trade my equipment. I use the equipment to like outfit my guys and make them stronger. So, and with that being said, I probably want to equip some guys here. Let me see. Equip my Doctore. I don't really think it. I don't really see equipping my doctor does anything. He's not really going to be fighting. He's just going to be healing mostly anyways. Probably. What the heck? Oh, he's a man at. Oh, so he gets the next level, a longbow. Oh, I can. Oh, I see. So it adds more damage, I believe. Yep. I'm trying to read this. Is there a way to increase accuracy or what? Looks like I increase damage when I put. Yeah, damage goes up, but the accuracy stays. I guess accuracy is basically when you promote them, they get more accuracy. I don't understand how to improve their accuracy with weapons here. Yeah, putting more equipment just ups their damage. And this one, obviously more armor puts more damage reduction. You know what? Yeah, Raul is my promoter. I'm just gonna give him. Yeah, I'm just gonna up his damage even more. There we go. And then I have one more piece of equipment, which I will give to... Where is, Who do I want to give it to? Oh, Bernardo. Yep, he's... I decided Bernardo will be my tank here. Why do you have one? Get rid of that. Where's my scout? Who's on that? My scout is oh, Anna and Daniela. These guys are good. They can move a lot and do high damage, but no defense. Yeah, the soldier has way better defense than the scout. That makes sense. Yeah, the pole arm is good. High damage, low critical hit. I don't care. I just want high damage with the pole. That's... Man, it takes a lot of equipment to like give them better armor though. But okay, hold on. I'll do that. Yeah. Okay, I want to have one guy that's tanky, so I'll make Bernardo the tank. So yeah, he uses the pole arm, and he has. I mean, I'm never gonna use his range weapon. He's all about using this pole armor, right? Yeah, use the pole arm, yeah, and then I will give him more armor to improve his defenses. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? I should just see. Who do I not even use here? I don't use all these soldiers. Juan Ortega. You know what? I'm gonna remove it. Let me do this. Okay, wait. Rita Martinez. Okay, you're the other pole arm user. Okay, I'll give you the pole. Yeah, I don't care about these two. Not. You're the scout. You both have weapons here. Okay, you have the god arquebus. Then you have all this. Okay. I'm giving you. Armor, there we go. 38% damage. Okay, there we go. I was gonna just give all the equipment to like one guy here. Okay, so you okay, Martinez and Bernardo. Okay, and then what are you? And then we have the two scouts, which they're not bad. Give them extra damage. They're cutlass. That's really good. And then both archers, you know, this guy's got the gun, this guy's got a long bow now. Okay, I like this better, yeah. I think the better play is just to pump up equipment on like one or two guys, you know, and then start giving it to other. I don't want to like split it because that's just. I don't know. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket basically. So this guy's gonna be he's gonna be my tank. Bernardo, and like that's it. Yeah, since equipment is very hard to come by, or I can't really I can't amass a lot of equipment. So yeah, so gonna go with that, and I can promote another character. I think I'm gonna promote one of my scouts here. Daniela, Anna. Does it really matter which one? You know what? I'm gonna go with you. Yeah, greedy, adventurous. Yeah, Anna Vidal, whatever. Done. Move at half speed without triggering traps, interrupts, or attacks of opportunity. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Okay, for a scout's all about high damage output, right? This isn't bad actually. Adrenaline follower gains 10 points to attack when endurance is less than 20%. So basically, if they have 100 endurance HP, less than 20% is what? That's basically 20 or less hit points endurance, right? And then this thing pops up. So basically, when they're almost dead, Yeah, but that's risky though. That's really high risk to like have a follower at like critical condition just to get 10 points of death. Nah, I don't think I should do that. That's not smart. It's good, but man, your character basically has to be near death for you to activate this. I really don't like that. I'd rather have my guys always like, you know, fairly healthy. I don't want to risk anyone getting incapacitated. Oh, I just saw something. Followers' critical hit chance is increased by half. Fortune favor. I think I might give her this. When making a normal attack, follower has 5% chance of getting one extra action. I don't know about that. Follower may make one extra attack of opportunity every turn. Oh, this isn't bad either. Keen Eye. I think I'm good with this here, actually. Crazy buff. Fortune favor. I mean, it looks good. Critical hit chance is increased by half, so I mean, I'm guessing it's, you know, whatever their critical hit chance is. Let's say if it's like 50%, you know, half of that is 25, so it goes up to like 75%. I mean, maybe I'm doing my math wrong, but that's what it sounds like, right? Whatever their base crit chance is, it goes up by, you know, an extra 50%, increased by half. Right? So, like, if I had, like, a 30% crit chance, you know, 50% of that 30%, I can't do math in my head, but, you know, it's, you know what? I think it might, you know, I like this passive ability. I'm going to put it on one of my scouts, because the scouts already have good crit chance to begin with, right? So, booyah! Plus, it says here, well, okay, the sword and shield, normal critical hit multiply, but if you look at her crit chance, look at 8% crit chance, so that's pretty high, and I guess does 1.5 times more damage, so, yeah, scouts are pretty good at, getting crits off, or I think that's what scouts are all about. Like, they can't use any ranged attacks, but they're really good at, like, getting, if you get lucky, you get crits. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just doing it. It seems low, but you know what? If I get a crit off one time, it paid for itself. One in every 12 attacks. Yeah, look at my other scout. See here, right? Oh, say 5%. So then, so she went up to 8%. See, so all right, you know, it seems low, but you know what? I think it'll definitely add up. So I'm gonna rely on that. And then scouts are about patrolling, right? So I will increase your patrol skill, right? There we go. I'll just do that. Cool. So I have a promoted doctor, hunter, a scout, and a soldier, right? The only other class I haven't used is a scholar, right? The scholar, yeah, see? Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe I'll promote this guy and try him out, but, man, what's a scholar gonna do for me, right? I don't know. Oh, he does have this skill, expose weakness, but... I mean, I feel like the scholar is not going to be a very combat effective unit, I would imagine. can't really heal anyone, so you're not a healer. You're basically like another support class, but it's probably like for others. I mean, what is this? Every regular ranged attack by this character reduces the target's defense by 10%, even if it's a miss. Yeah, see, so it's basically like another support unit. I mean, I guess that's good. Expose weakness, so he does have a ranged weapon. I guess if this guy keeps attacking one unit, it keeps lowering that enemy's defenses, so my other units can kill him faster. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll try this, but I mean, yeah. And the scholar is all about diplomacy. I only have one scholar, so yeah, that shows you how much I care about diplomacy right now. But yeah, I mean, as I keep playing the game, I'll figure out like what's good and what works here, though. So we'll see. Casa del Capitan. You ask an off-duty soldier for Capitan Leandra Viscano, and she points you to a small house near the center of the town. Knocking on the door yields an immediate fear. Something crashes against the floor, accompanied by indistinct swearing, followed by calm but heavy footsteps as Leandra comes to the door. Leandra is a tall and lean woman with long black hair pulled back from her regular face and tied into a tight ponytail. She regards you with inquisitive eyes that almost crackle with intelligence. Yes? Leandra Viscano, I've been asked to assist with your rebel problem. Soldiers scrutinizes you for your yes, our rebel problem. Who are these rebels? Santiago looks well protected, I must say. I'll just ask questions first. Spaniards like us who have been seduced by the unspoiled rawness of this island. They are convinced that we represent destruction and oppression. In their eyes, this jungle is freedom and authenticity, and they have taken it upon themselves to destroy us. They were our own brothers and sisters, but now they are the enemy. They are Spaniards? Well, perhaps there is something that our colonization of this island has been harsh, and it may yet become harsher. Yeah, I like that response. Leandra does not turn to look at you, but you can hear a smile creeping into her voice. Oh, indeed. Have you considered joining them, perhaps? First, I must find them and see for myself who they are and what they want. Their ideals may be admirable, but their methods are not supportable. First, I must find them and see for myself who they are and what they want. Hey, both of these options don't sound bad. You know what? I'm gonna go with the second one. I think I like that. Their ideals may be admirable, but their methods are not supportable. A single stern nod. Yup, I made the right answer. I know if I can't in the mountains on the Samana Peninsula across the bay. Couldn't tell you its precise location, but we've seen their fires in the night. It's harsh terrain, and there are no native villages there. It must be them. My troops and I will investigate. Buena suerte. Leandra bows gracefully and closes the door. Menace of the North Coast. Investigate northeastern peninsula for signs of a rebel encampment. Oh, okay. Alright. Another mission added. What is this? Is a house down here? Quintara residence. What time is it? Oh man, dang! This game's getting interesting, but I gotta stop soonish. Let me try to get into like one more like battle or something, then I'll be happy. The house near the pier has a sign outside it that says fishing nets for sale. Knock on the door, and a one-legged man with unkempt hair and a scruffy beard answered. I don't suppose you're here for fishing nets. In fact, I am, though it's not fish I mean to catch. He shakes your hand and motions for you to enter. I see. I have some experience with that kind of fishing. My name is Juan Quintara, formerly of Noriega's company. Now I make nets. Do you think your nets might be used as traps on the battlefield? I've done that myself with excellent results. I will show you how the mechanism should be set up. You won't be disappointed. And how much would such a trap cost me? With a sigh, he sits down in the chair by his workbench. 500 valuables apiece. That's pretty steep for a net. Is that what you charge the fishermen? These nets will be a little different, sturdier. Fish don't typically carry knives or swords. I suspect your quarry does, huh? God dang it! Diplomacy! I knew it! If I knew the diplomacy stat was also involved in making negotiations and deals, I would have not lowered my diplomacy at the very beginning of this playthrough. Man, I was tricked! I was tricked into thinking diplomacy was all about, like, alliances. It's all about bartering and trading in this. That's what you need that guy for. Oh, my one scholar guy that I have? Yeah, I should promote that guy and level up his, like, make his diplomacy. Man, I can't reset my stats now. I just need to find better, like, recruit more scholars or something to help me with my diplomacy. Alright, I can't spare that kind of money. Have a good day, Senor Quintara. You are right, of course. Very well. I would like to order such a trap from you. I mean, okay, I have a lot of money. I mean, 500's not that bad, but perhaps we can make a deal or something, right? I'm not gonna do that. Quintara does not stop you as you turn to leave. Dang it! Dang it! It failed! Alright, you called my bluff. I suppose I will have to pay what you ask. Man! You're lucky, man, that I gained some valuables for turning in that quest earlier. Otherwise, I would not have. I wasn't gonna go with this, but I definitely want these nets. That seems good. Very good. How many will you need? I can make up to 3 traps tonight and have them ready for you by tomorrow. I only need 1 for now. Here's 500 valuables. Yeah, I think I'll just buy 1 for now. Yeah, give me 1. 1 trap will be ready for you first thing tomorrow, Capitan. So wait, how's this work? I gotta make camp and then it'll be ready? What the fuck? I still have moves left. I'm not ready yet, Don Flamenco. I told you, tomorrow morning you will get your trap, so let me get back to work, or I won't be finished in time. Oh my god, you gotta wait 1 day for this guy to finish his trap? Come on, man! Dude, what am I supposed to do? Well, I guess, I don't friggin' know where to explore, I mean... I don't want to, like, just end my turn, because that'd be a waste of, like, you know, movement. Man, I see nothing. Problem. know what, whatever. I'll explore along this coast and see if I find anything, I guess. Probably not, so. Yep, I do not see anything. I don't want to... Just get back to that house, I guess. Whatever. Freaking A. Okay, I'm not gonna bother patrolling. Actually, yeah, why is oh, it's one person patrol. Actually, I lied. Two-person can patrol. Actually, no. You have better scouting than... Okay, you're researching, hunting. Alright, that's... I don't... Oh, I only have 3 meat. Lame. But that's fine. Oh, another event. Isabella is chopping firewood for tonight's campfire. When you pass her by, she pauses and folds her hands on top of the house. Buenas tardes, Capitan. Buenas tardes, Isabella. How are you settling into the government? Buenas tardes. Continue what you were doing. Oh, I guess I probably do the probably want to do the first option, right? To get some more dialogue. I already feel like one of the troops. Why don't you decide to join us? Are we living up to your expectations? I don't know if I was expecting much of anything, really. I joined Noriega's company so I could make a difference, learn to take care of myself, and I don't know. Follow in your father's footsteps. My father wasn't a military man. I want to fight the rebels. I don't know if they even understand, but they're tearing Hispaniola apart. I thought I could fight the rebels with Noriega, but he's terrified to send his troops out of Santo Domingo anymore, whereas you want to make peace. That is my greatest ambition. The Taino see me as Spanish. The Spanish see me as Taino. If they would see each other in a light of friendship rather than mistrust, it would be good for everyone. So how would you deal with the rebels? Who was your mother? You seem to have a good relationship with Umberto. Thanks for the talk. You should get back to work. I would kill them. Her bluntness takes you slightly aback. I will not enjoy it, but it must be done. The rebels sow dissent among the Taino, who are a peaceful people by nature. They exploit oh, I don't know if I can say that. They exploit the, slaves we brought here, and they kill innocent people and burn down Taino huts and Spanish houses alike. They claim to fight for freedom and justice, but they have their own petty interests at heart. How can you be so sure? Their cruelty betrays them. Who was your mother? Oh. Okay. Isabella smiles wistfully. She was a proud and gracious woman, but she held no special status within her tribe. She lived in a village in the jungle in the eastern part of the island. The tribe cast her out for falling in love with my father, and she came to live with him in Santo Domingo. The Spanish disease claimed her when I was 9 years old. Sorry to hear that. It was a long time ago. The wound has healed. You seem to have a good relationship with him. Umberto is a good man. When he regards you, he sees beyond ancestry and looks only at the contents of the heart. I think he is the only person in Santo Domingo of whom this can be said. Who was this Umberto guy? Was that the guy that trained me in the tutorial battles or what? I forgot. Salutes you and returns to her firewood. I forgot who this Umberto was. Can I look this up? I don't know. Noriega's Warning. That's not him. That was the captain, right? Yeah, I think. Yeah, oh god, I forgot that other guy's name. I think it was. Yeah, maybe it was him, Umberto. I don't care anymore. Oh, guess I can get my trap that I paid for. Let me use the restroom real quick, and then let me see if I can. Let me see if I can get to one more battle, one more encounter, and then I'll probably stop for tonight. Like the map, let's go out and fills in. Oh yeah, when you start exploring stuff, I can't zoom in or out. Like, what is this supposed to be the map of? I mean, I think it's like, I think this is in like South America or something, right? But what part of it? I mean, I'm pretty bad with geography, but yeah, I think it's like. This is like in South America, I think, right? Latin America, whatever it is, where they're exploring, right? Yeah, it has to be. Spanish conquistadors, yeah, they explored, you know, North and South America, right? they traveled and they did all that stuff. My history is bad, but yeah, this should be like somewhere in South America, I believe. The region. I guess if you could zoom out more and see exactly where this is, what part of the South America this is, but it's called Hispaniola. I don't know if that was actually what they called it back then or whatever, but yeah, it's most likely. There was another campaign at the beginning of the game. There was one for like Mexico, so let me just check. There was a I guess I couldn't start it, but there was one for Mexico. Yeah, there is. Yeah, see, there's one for Mexico, and then whatever Hispaniola is, that's got to be like South America or something, right? So yeah. Yeah, I don't know my history that well. I mean, you know, the funny thing is, I actually enjoyed history in school and stuff. You know, maybe if I didn't have a, I could have been a history major, but I just like, that seemed too boring or whatever. I chose something different, but I don't know. I always enjoyed history in school, but I never actually ended up, you know, like really studying that. Or like, I guess I felt like there was no. What jobs could I be if I was like a history major, right? What? Yeah, be a professor in college, basically. Yeah, I don't know. But I always enjoyed that subject. History was always cool. Better than, you know, English or mathematics or something. Science wasn't bad. I enjoyed science. Like doing like those lab work or whatever, those experiments or whatever the heck. But yeah, the more fun subjects in school, right? Like, you know, everyone doesn't. No one likes learning, you know, a language or math. Like, that's boring. You know, science, you know, history. Those are probably the cool ones. You know, PE, phys ed. I don't even know you count that. I guess that was a subject in school, phys ed, but and there's like some other stuff, right? Whatever, arts, theater arts or whatever, drama, all that other stuff, but. Maybe in a different timeline, I probably could, you know, I probably could have been like a history major. That could have been possibility. I chose the boring route and went into business, and yeah. If I could go back, I definitely probably would change my major. I don't think I would have been a business major if I went back. Maybe I could have done something different, but anyways, Buenos dias, Don Flamingo. Your order is ready. I think you'd be very pleased with the product. Order your servants to collect the traps. Servants politely file past Quintara and disappear into his workshop for a minute. Then they return carrying a single large bag. Come back anytime you need more. If you need more of these beauties, I'm always happy to supply. You've received one net trap. Yeah! Oh, right here. Net trap. The first unit that moves into the space immediately ends its turn. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. So if someone steps on it, they get trapped, basically, right? Oh, that's not bad. Use nets. Okay, barricades and some nets. All right. I saw some torches I could craft too. All right. I guess I'll go to this peninsula. I guess that's where this mission is supposed to take me. Menace of the North Coast, right? Oh, there's some game to hunt, and oh, another one of these charting the world map or whatever. Ah, God! Guard difficulty very high. Dang it, man! I'm gonna get ambushed. I know it. I'm getting ambushed. Hey, man, I have all these guys guarding, and it's only at 68%. That's sad. That is sad, actually. Nope, nope. It worked out. My defenses held up. Yeah! Oh, sweet. That was pretty nice. I got a lot of meat from that wild hog. Charlie Coast. Wait, where's that thing I'm supposed to go to? Oh, there it is. Okay, patrolling is very high. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we're good at guarding, hunting. I can preserve some meat here. Ooh, where are my preservers? I'm gonna have you patrol, actually. Ah, man, some meat is gonna get spoiled, but at least I can convert the extra meat into rations, so I'll do that. Ah! Ah, I can't see my log. I gotta see out this. Okay, whatever. Oh, I got some extra rations out of it, so I'll take it. In the evening, Anna Vidal comes to you and solemnly asks for a word in private. You can tell that she is a little nervous about what she wishes to talk to you about. Take her aside and listen. Oh, one of my followers, let's see, Capitan Don Flamenco. I have an important request to make of you. It's going to seem unreasonable, but I feel that I must ask or to eat away at me for the rest of our journey together. As a man-at-arms in my company, you can always speak freely. Go on, then. Get to the point. Wait and listen. Oh, yeah, this is one of my characters I promoted. Yeah! I know. That's one of the reasons why I admire me. You run a tight ship, but I always felt that you respect and value us. Well, in the tavern back in Santiago, I talked to a scout who recently returned from a posting in a region called Baruco on the western side of the island. She says she came into possession of an old stone slab with symbols that describe an ancient temple full of sacrificial gifts to pagan gods. She says she found a Taino elder who was able to translate the symbols, and now she's putting together a group to go back to Baruco and find the temple. She wants to claim the treasure, and she asks if I would be willing to join her expedition. We will be a dozen troops, and I will get an even cut of whatever treasure we find. I'm already liking this. The gleam in her eyes tell you that denying Anna this exciting opportunity would have dire consequences for her morale. On the other hand, 14 days is a lot of time to be missing a scout. God dang it! 14 days? How could I deny you such an opportunity when I see the lust for adventure shining in your eyes? Pack your things so you are prepared to leave at dawn or I'd God use. Dang it! So that's what adventurous means? The adventurous personality? Leadership media. I know I have let you all down until now. None of us came here to make war on slaves and Spanish soldiers, but I asked you to have patience with me, Anna. I will get us to the main, and then you would have more adventure than you could possibly find in Baruco. Okay, that's probably not. Oh, it does use my leadership stat. I am sorry, Anna. I cannot spare you for a fortnight. What does this option even do? I mean, I guess this is I basically use my leadership's ability to like refuse her, but it doesn't lower her morale. I guess that's probably what that second option means. If it works. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna have her be she'll probably lose some loyalty if I deny her this adventure. I mean, I still have other followers, so I know, but man, 14 days without, my promoted scout, by the way. This is the one I promoted. Oh, man. That could hurt me, but I kind of want to say yes to, improve her loyalty. And, if anything, she returns and she returns with, some valuables. Dang, I thought it was gonna be like a quest or something so that I could go on it too and like explore this temple. Darn it! Gotta send one of your guys off on their own and not have access to them for like a set amount of turns or days. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with option 1 here. The adventure. Yeah, of course. Alright. A beaming smile splits Anna's face nearly in half, and she takes your hand and shakes it emphatically. Thank you, Captain. You don't know how much this means to me. I will represent our company well on this expedition. Thank you. Anna then runs off to her tent to pack her things. Great, and I've lost a follower. Of course. Anna Vidal is no longer a part of your expedition. No! Well, at least she gave back the 3 equipment I gave her, so that's good. Oh, absent! Oh, wow, it even tells you. Absent. Dude! I only have 2 scouts, by the way, so now my other scout would have to like, oh man, I can't promote this scout either, Daniela. I don't have enough XP. Dang. Well. Hey, you know what? More armor for Bernardo here. There we go. Give him more armor. Armor this guy up there. "14 days, man. Dude, that's literally... What is that? That's like, 14. Oh, God. 32, right? 14, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so many turns without one of my scouts here. That kind of sucks. Whatever, I made the choice. Gotta live with that outcome. Are you serious? That wasn't even enough to even make it to this... Whatever, man. Patrol yeah, see, and now I have 1 less scout. Lame. No one else can even scout. This is stupid. What are you? Hunting. You are the you're the tinkerer. Yeah, you're research. You're R&D. Okay, here's my 1 scout patrolling, I guess. Guard. Well, I'm gonna have you actually patrol. Yeah. Whatever. Maybe we find something. I mean, probably not, but... Actually, no. Yeah, forget that. Just guard. mean, it's high. I'm probably not even gonna find anything. I'd rather just guard and hunt. Those are easier to do. So, up. I only have 2 meat, so we're gonna eat up 8 rations. Nice. So how does this work? Construction. So now that I learned this, I can also make my own. I don't have to like purchase them from these. I guess that's how that works, right? I can make barricades, net traps, and torches myself, right? But I obviously need to assign someone to craft it, and then I need to assign someone to research these different inventions, right? Okay. Oh, I gained 9 meat, so that's not bad. All right. Oh, because I lost my scout, I lose the bonus for scouting. Dang it! Dang it! Yeah, hopefully I can find more characters to like recruit or join my party here, right? I mean, how do you get more followers? Let me save it up here. There's obviously something here. Samana Peninsula. Oh, here we go. When you arrive at the place that Leandra pointed out to you, you send out your troops in groups of 3 to scout the area for signs of the rebels. One after one, the groups return with nothing to report. You make one last sweep of the area, but you already know it's going to come out. The land is pristine, long untouched by humans. Perhaps Leandra was mistaken. There's nothing here. I was tricked! I've been deceived by that lady. Half-buried treasure. You're pretty sure you're marching into a dead end and you leave the mountains in the direction of the shore, but at least it would be scenic and pleasant dead end. The weather is great and the beach is looking beautiful. Perhaps the troops would benefit from a little rest and recreation. Then the advance party stops the caravan. The scouts have spotted somebody moving on the beach ahead. A small group of what appears to be Spanish fishermen digging in the sand. You pick a handful of people and ride down towards the men. They're clustered around a pit in the beach where you can barely make out the top of a large window. Buenos dias. What are you digging for? What's going on here? The 5 men jumped to their feet, and the 2 who were digging dropped their shovels. They clearly are fishermen, but they're surprisingly well armed for civilians. They all carry arquebuses and swords. Perhaps they are former army soldiers. The oldest of the fishermen steps forward. This does not concern you, Conquistador. You had better address me with more respect, mi senor. Now answer the question. Be reasonable. We stumbled upon each other by chance, and I am only curious. Perhaps I can offer my help. You know what? I want this treasure. What option do I pick to get this treasure for myself? This might be a battle if I pick the wrong answer here. Fishermen, hey man, they're well armed here. You know what? They make one wrong move, that's it for them. That's it for these so-called fishermen. Be reasonable. We stumbled upon each other by chance, and I am only curious. The fishermen exchanged looks. We suggest you take your men, turn around, and leave the way you came. The man is sounding increasingly hostile to your inquiries. Julio Barreto clears his throat. Capitan, this is the best type of chest used by the royal treasurer. It may have been stolen off of a supply ship to Santo Domingo. It may be full of Spanish gold. I like the sound of that. What would fishermen be doing with gold from the royal treasury? Come to think of it, it looked like they were burying the treasure, not digging it out. I do believe that is what they were doing here, huh? Precisely, monsieur. They were burying stolen goods. Gold that they have stolen from the king. We ought to confiscate the chest. Oh, that's it! Pedro Alvarado chimes in with a suggestion. We should confiscate the chest and kill these banditos. Oh, hey! You know what? Both of my guys, I like where they're getting with this. Isabella Uedes cuts in indignant. Think, Pedro, you would condemn these fishermen to death on suspicion of theft? Yeah? They were hostile towards me. All I asked was a simple question, and they're like, leave. You didn't see nothing, senor. Yeah, get out of here. Alvarado barks back. It's obvious what's going on here. And remember, Isabella, they've stolen from King Carlos. Settle down, all of you. The exchange has happened out of earshot of the fishermen, but they're seeming more irate every passing second. Seize the chest. Tactics mean surround them and seize the chest. We will leave you to your business. Ay con Dios, senors. Nah. I want the chest. It's time. If it's a fight they want, I'm doing it. Surround them and seize the chest. F these guys, man. They showed no pleasantries towards me when I approached them and asked a pretty friendly, non-aggressive question, and they were like, "Go F yourselves." Yeah, you know what? It's time to use some strategy here, huh? Your troops spread out, raise their arquebuses, and carefully advance upon the fishermen. Unsurprising, the fishermen immediately raised their weapons and attack. I knew it! I knew it! These guys were scumbags. That's it! Pedro, yep, you're in, man. You suggested to kill them. You're in. Oh, I need Bernardo. Oh, Raul. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Who's this? My scout, Daniela. Do I need my scout in this for... Raphael, another hunter. I think I want... I definitely want you. Soldier here. These guys do not have any armor or equipment on them. What happens if I bring 2 doctors to heal? Would that be smart or what? Or is that just not... You know what? I'm gonna try it. Two healers this time around. Let's see. Julio. Yeah, I don't want you. You suck. You know what? I'll bring the scout. Why not? Okay, 1 archer this time. Yeah, and then I want more frontline units than like range units. So and I brought 2 of my healers, right? Yeah. I could try the scholar over. Oh man, should I try the scholar over a second? Okay, you know what? Julio, you're gonna do... I want to see what the scholar is all about. If you suck, that's it, man. I'm not putting you in battle anymore. 1 doctor, 1 scholar, 1 archer, and the rest should be frontline units, right? Oh, there's the treasure. Yep. Yeah, these fishermen, huh? These fishermen? Yeah, right. Get out of here. Die! That's my scholar, right? Yeah, man, you're gonna go back here, and then where's my doctor? Where's my healer? Dude, what if I already have them, like, flanked here? Like, what if I do this and this guy's flanked from the start? Would that be actually hilarious or what? You know what? I'm just gonna flank this one guy and then, like, that's it. And it's over for you. You know what? I'm gonna hide my archer back here, actually. Yeah. Let's surround them as I've already did as my tactic, right? Surround the enemy. Yeah, my archer and scholar can be hiding behind these palm trees or something. I got the doctor. Doctore! No, I'll be... Oh, I can do this too. I can use a net. I'm not gonna do that though. No, I'll save the net. This doesn't even seem like a hard battle, honestly. F these guys. They're dead. Get flanked. Yeah, of course the doctor can't shoot worth anything. That's nice. And just like that, yeah, I killed you before you even had a chance to do anything. I love it. Yeah, love to see that. Yeah, let's see. What do you have here? Gives an ally 2 more moves if the scholar is a recruit. Logistics. Oh, gives them more movement? That's all the scholar does? What? I mean, I guess it gives them more movement. I don't know. Where's that thing he does? Expose weakness. Yeah, so every regular ranged attack by this character reduces target's defense by 10%, even if it misses. So, okay, so he basically makes the enemy weaker every time he shoots at him, right? That's what the scholar can do. Expose weakness. Classic miss from the dock. Yeah, I mean, healers are not meant to be in, you know, you don't use your healers to fight, right? But, yeah, I mean, it was worth a shot. No pun intended. Expose weakness. Should I do the quick shot? I get 2 hits, but man, I lose 30 less accuracy if I use quick shot, though. I'd rather just do a regular attack, actually. I'm just gonna do a regular. I don't want to take the risk of doing a quick shot and both shots miss. Like, what? That's just dumb. And F these gunners. Oh wow, the second shot actually connected. How dare you? Oh, you stunned me! What? Gonna heal you up. Whatever. Scholar, keep exposing this guy's weaknesses, I guess. I mean, I really wish they had better accuracy, but I mean, I guess, you know, I mean, 30% accuracy. What can I do about that? I don't even know how to increase accuracy in this game. God, you stunned one of my guys.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. Dude, how are the enemy getting their shots off? Come on, man! Be serious? These enemy gunners got their hits off, but oh yeah, my guys, they miss. Oh man, that's lovely. Absolutely love. 29%, a point-blank shot, and I can't even get better accuracy than this. This is unbelievable. Oh, it actually connected. Wow. Miss? Oh my god, dude! The Scholar hit his attack, but my Archer, who's actually good at archery, misses a point-blank shot. Unbelievable with these misses. Why? Why are they missing?
Yeah.
Why and how are we getting misses here? I'm baffled by the RNG here. I mean, there's two archers left. They're not gonna do anything. F these guys. They're dead. Yeah, unless their point-blank shots actually connect with my team. Oh man, unbelievable. That's it. That's it. Who needs healing here? Well, Raul, but you're an archer. I should probably heal my Daniela. Bernardo. Can you actually... Oh, you can't actually... Dang it. You know what? This is where this comes into play, man. Logistics. Yeah. Yes. Grant him extra move. Yeah, there we go. Now I can actually attack the guy. Nice. Wow, that actually worked out for me here. You're surrounded. Die! Kind of scared that this enemy archer might hit my archer. I'm gonna just play it safe and have you hide. You don't need to hit anyone. Nice. Okay, use the scholar to expose weakness. Miss. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Hard to select my characters. Yeah, you're pretty much dead, yeah. Exposed weakness help there. There we go. That's how you do it. Flawless victory. Alright. Yeah, I think, your peaceful followers have lost morale. Man, get out of here. What? I think... Unless I can find a way to improve accuracy, maybe I just have like maybe one hunter, one archer deployed, and everyone else should be like front line, right? Unless I want to use like a doctor or a scholar, which they can use range, but they suck at ranged attacks anyways. They're just support units anyways. I just said keep my scouts and soldiers frontline units. One archer is good enough, man. If these archers can't even hit worth anything, what's the point? Right? Having two archers and they both miss their shots, like, that's just a waste, right? So, maybe just always deploy, maybe just one archer is more than enough, right? Unless I can, like, level them up and they become, like, even better, then sure. But I think for now, probably just have, like, frontline units because they can actually hit stuff and do damage. The fishermen definitely have military training, but you dispatch them nevertheless. Your people search their bodies and take a few of their arquebuses that can be picked apart for spare parts. Then it's time to look at the main prize, the half-buried chest. You order 2 of your people to drag the chest out of the pit and get it open. Somebody finds the key on one of the dead fishermen. Much to everyone's satisfaction, the lid creaks open to reveal that the chest is full of silver coins. It would appear that your suspicions were correct. These... quote-unquote fishermen were bandits that had robbed a Spanish supply ship. Yep, nope, I don't feel bad. They were nothing more than bandits and brigands. Take the valuables. Oh my god! Oh my god! Your people bring the chest back to the caravan where your servants are put to counting the coins. After counting a second time to be sure it comes out 3,600 valuables. Yeah! Worth it! I got 2 equipment from the, bandits, and oh, yeah, man. Oh, that was definitely worth it. Yeah, I don't care if I lost my peaceful followers lost morale. Yeah, screw that. It's worth it, just beating them and getting their treasure. Yeah, that was definitely, yeah, man, I like that. That was a good battle right there. Shoot, man. 3,600 valuables and 2 pieces of equipment. Poggers. You know what? For that reward, who suggested that? Who? Pedro, you know what? Your suggestion, I'm gonna outfit you with, you know, Doctore, you know what? I'll give him armor to protect himself. You know what? For that advice, you get some equipment now. Even though I should probably give it to Bernardo here, you know what? He should be rewarded for his sound advice. Oh, I got XP as well, right? Oh, and you know what? Is he promoted? Oh, he is promoted. Oh, okay, he's promoted, right? Okay. Oh, you know what? I gotta promote my other scout. Yeah, I lost my, so I gotta promote her. Then I need a scout that's promoted. Okay, I gotta promote or you know level up Daniela Hernan. All right, yeah, I have to, and I'm gonna give you. I mean, I like the scouts. They're good frontline units, but they don't have good defense. I should probably give you like block or this dodge or evade. I mean, what seems to be... I mean, I feel like melee attacks always connect more frequently than like ranged attacks. I should probably go this, right? Defense is increased by 5 versus melee. I think this is better. I think blocking or melee attacks are better than range. It seems like, I mean, the range is very inaccurate, I think. At least for me it is. So I'm gonna go with block. I think block is gonna be much more useful. I think I should just give all my frontline units like block and like evade here, man. Just give them extra defense. I mean, that's pretty good. Good offense is also a good defense. A good defense is a good... Well, I don't know, okay, I butchered the phrase, but you know what I'm trying to get at. You know, having better defense will actually pay off in the end, and I'll basically just kill the enemy by just being stronger and tankier than they can, right? And I end up doing more damage to them in the long run. So, yeah. I need to increase your patrolling, I guess, so... How much XP to get to the next promotion, by the way? I'm just curious. Can I tell how much it is? Oh, 300! 300 XP to get to the next promotion. Dang, man. Okay. I could do that or try to promote all my guys to the next level. I mean, I feel like this guy here should just get promoted ASAP. I mean, Bernardo's gonna be my main guy that I should just make him like full tank, full damage. And then yeah, 300 XP. I mean, I can probably scrounge that, and then yeah, he'll just basically be the guy I always deploy him. You know. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, thank God. He's not adventurous. Thank God. He will not ask me to like go on some sort of adventure, and I gotta like he's just okay, good. He's not adventurous like she was. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, let me make sure that he doesn't have that trait, so he doesn't like... Can I go on a mission, Capitan? Like, no, man. Full-on evading attacks is meaningful. Yeah, I think so. I think that's better, you know. I mean, I'm liking it. I think it's better to try to, like, you know, block the attacks or mitigate damage and then just, you know, pound on the enemy. I mean, I'm obviously surround, kill one, you know, just focus fire one guy at a time is better than just, you know, going after all, just going all of it. You know, that's usually how these turn-based tactics games work. You just want to focus, kill one guy, then go on to the next unit. So, the faster I kill one guy, the better. I actually want to grab those herbs over there. So, oh, we got a camp. Let me see now. I have no extra meat. No, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. I don't have any herbs. Okay, so I guess we just guard, patrol, hunt. Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep all this. This guy's researching. You're patrolling, and everyone else is guard. Yeah, I'm good with this. Yeah, we're a long ways to get, but yeah, I'm getting there. Slowly researching level 2 cart here, so you know. Let's see. I gained 9 meat. All right, that's fine. Nothing else, but I'll take it. Oh, I picked some herbs. Nice. Return to Santiago, inform Leandra that Samantha has no trace of the rebels. Okay, you know what? Let me go back and then do that, and I think I'll call it. I got one good battle. I'm pretty happy about that, so. Let us return back to the village here, and then I'll stop for the night. Man, I really want to keep playing, but like, it's, you know, like, it's Sunday, it's already midnight, I need to stop. God dang it. This is actually a fun game, man. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the, you know what? Sad to say, but I'm enjoying it more than I did Command and Conquer earlier, man. I couldn't even beat that mission in Command and Conquer. That was just too annoying, so. Man, I guess it's just gotta lower the difficulty in Command and Conquer, because I'm that bad at real-time strategy games, huh? Oh well, we'll see. Maybe I'll just watch some sort of like video guide or something in that game to see how I can be able to beat that myself, but I mean, I'll still stream Command. I still want to like at least try to beat that game, you know, beat all the campaigns. If I had to do it on the easiest difficulty, so be it. I mean, whatever. Nice, I got some valuables and meat. Alright. Alright, I'm just heading back to this village. I don't want to try to spend any more time. Go back to hunting, patrol, blah 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 blah, whatever. We're consuming 2 rations, that's fine. Ooh, I gained 14 meat, nice. I really wish it would tell me how many turns. Oh, what the heck is that? I really wish it would tell me how many turns or how many moves to make it back to the village, but I can't tell. Yeah, I kind of like that from Lords of Magic. Tells me how many turns to get to a certain location, but I think I'm gonna get attacked by these this enemy here. I'm gonna actually save. Something's gonna happen. I'm afraid. Ooh. This game has a higher chance to miss than most games, so damage mitigation is very meaningful. Really? Is that what you've noticed so far? Poor Command and Conquer. Hey, I said it from the beginning, you know, that I was never good at these real-time strategy games, so yeah, I knew it was gonna be challenging to like get through that game, but I mean, I'm still down to stream the game, but yeah, you know, I might just stream like only like a little bit of Command and Conquer. That's just like a side game to play. It's not gonna be the main one. The main one, at least for now, is gonna be beating Chrono Cross. I'm definitely liking this game, so I think I think like once I beat Chrono Cross, I'm probably gonna devote more time to like streaming, playing through this game for sure. So, and then Command and Conquer is just gonna be like, you know, if I feel like it, I'll like definitely, you know, try to play Command and Conquer. Maybe try to get maybe beat like one mission or something, or try to like beat one mission, then but I think I'll be just focused on expeditions here and Chrono Cross. So oh, I can preserve some extra meat, right? Oh, unused meat 4. Okay, let me preserve some meat. Oh, nice. I also gained 4 medicine. Okay. Okay, what is this? Are these guys gonna like chase after me or something? I'm just gonna run for it. What the heck? I literally moved and these guys just follow me at the right spot. What the? That must have been programmed like that. Rebel ambush. We serious? Heading back through the narrow mountain path, steep cliffs dropping off to either side of you, you are surprised to encounter a group of rugged-looking soldiers from Leandra's company blocking the path ahead of you. One man stands a few steps in front of his fellows, apparently waiting for you to approach. A tall man with high forehead and a strange slouch in his mouth. What? Wait, are they attacking me or what? What is it? Ride within earshot. You order your men to hold their positions and cautiously ride closer to them. When you're within shouting distance, their leader all but screams at you. Fortinbras Don Flamenco in the flesh, fearless conquistador of Hispaniola. Your people are fewer than Leandra warned us of. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Blasco Baran. What are you doing here? What are your intentions? We are enough to deal with any threat. You are a threat. To do you any credit, you are the first threat to us in a long time. We aim to nip that threat in the bud. What? What the heck? I do not aim to be a threat to Capitan Viscano. I understand. You are the rebels. Leandra is your leader. Oh. I was tricked. She was one of the rebel leaders. Oh, wow. Oh man, I was deceived, no wonder. I knew it. And you have sprung the trap she laid for you like a good mouse. Rafael Lopez shouts up to you from the rear. Capitan Donflin, we should just fight these treacherous hounds. Be done with it. I agree. An objection rings out from Teresa's hand. They are numerically superior to us. A direct attack is too dangerous. If they will not listen to reason, we ought to hold them off until we can get the carts around the mountains and escape. Quiet, both of you! Continue. Wait, what? Oh, I have a choice to make. Wait a minute. Are they have the numbers on me? Is that what she's saying? Oh, it does say rebel ambush. Oh, this is not good. You turn your attention back to the rebels. This does not have to turn ugly. We are all soldiers of Spain. You may have expected a mouse, but you have caught a big fat rat, and rats fight back, mi amigo. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. Let me try to reason with these guys. If they won't listen to reason, then, I have no choice but to fight them. We fight for Spain no longer. Lay down your arms, and we will treat you like prisoners of war. Resist, and we will leave no survivors. Well, I don't really have much options here. Stand and fight. Appoint a few troops to stay and cover your retreat. Do I fight or retreat? Oh man, this might be where I get outnumbered and I might oh man, diplomacy hard. Yeah, that's obviously not going to happen. We may not hold the same ideals, but we are still Spaniards, brothers and sisters. We should not spill each other's blood like savages. Yet that is not going to happen. When was your last save? I think I saved just before I saw those guys. So, like one turn back, so that's fine. Well, I could pick diplomacy option here, but it's diplomacy hard. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I can do it, but I'm probably gonna end up fighting them regardless. So. But just because I'll do the option and see what happens. Your words come out a bit flatter than you intended, without the kind of passion you hope. The enemies murmur a bit amongst them, but it doesn't seem to amount to much. Looks like you have to do this the hard way. Of course. Well, do I fight or retreat here, man? If I am outnumbered or they're stronger than me, man, I'm gonna be in trouble here. This might be a tough battle, dude. I didn't expect another battle. I just wanted to go back to town to report my mission, but I guess I was deceived into thinking that. Oh man, if it wasn't already like almost 1 in the morning. Like how long? Okay, you know what? I've already made a save already before this, but I guess I'm gonna fight. I want to fight. But if it looks like this battle is gonna be pretty long, I guess I just gotta stop for tonight. I'll do this rebel ambush next time, I guess. All right. Well, let's see what this battle is. If it looks like it's gonna be, you know, hard as my followers suggest, then yeah, I'll have to save it for next time. All right. Well, Bernardo. Yep. Let's see. Raul. Danara. Pedro. Let's see. None of these guys have equipment, but okay. Rita Martinez. Raphael's my other hunter, huh? My soldiers are Isabella and Juan. I'm not gonna bring Julio. You know what? I think I might bring a second healer, Teresa. Hey, she suggested a retreat, so now you're gonna get deployed. You're gonna get deployed. Hello? Oh, okay. I'm like, what? Why was I zoomed in so much? Like, what the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well, I'm outnumbered. I'm outnumbered here. Let's see, a hunter, a doctor, a scout, soldier, hunter. Oh god, there's 3 archers. 2 front lines, soldier, and a scout. 4 front lines, 3 archers, 1 healer. God dang it! This is gonna be a drawn out battle. I'm outnumbered already, so they have 2 extra guys on me. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do this for next time. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to do this. It's gonna take too long, huh? Yeah, I'm outnumbered. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one, I think. Yeah, I didn't expect another battle, but I was deceived that other Capitan, she tricked me. She was the rebel leader. I know exactly what I had to. I'll have to kill her. She's a traitor to the crown, huh? And she sent her troops to, like, stop me. Yeah, I see how it is. Scumbag. I mean, I can't save in... Yeah, you can't save in combat. Alright, well... I guess then, I'll have to do this battle for next time. There's no way I can do this in a reasonable amount of time. It's not happening. Oh! There's this thing that's in our way, so you gotta go around to get to these guys. Oh, you know what? That might not be bad if I just move all my troops in like one spot here and maybe like kind of like... I think I have... There might be a good strategy, a good way to like beat these guys without suffering a lot of casualties. Interesting map. I think I can maybe use it to my advantage, but I guess I'll have to do that for for next time here, huh? Yeah. What the heck? The game crashed. What? Oh, you can't see this. What the? Wait a minute. Wait. What the? Wait. There it is. We serious? This actually happened? The game crashed. It would be great if you send it to the developer of the game. What? Wow, okay. The game crashed. I mean, I was done. Okay, let me just reload and see. Yeah, that's a sign. That's a sign to stop, right? If the game's gonna crash like that, yeah, that's basically means we're done. Okay, I just wanted to see where my last save was. I'm pretty sure it was right before I saw those rebel troops. But yeah, I guess I'll do this battle for next time. I think I can probably pull it off. It doesn't seem that difficult, but we'll see. Where's my here it is, right here, right? Campaign 1. Let me just see where I last saved. I'm pretty sure it was right before I saw those guys, right? Yep, indeed it was. Yep, so I made the save just before those guys. Yeah, see, and then yeah, okay, so yeah. So I basically have the option to fight them or run away. So we'll see what happens. Actually, you know, I kind of want to see what happens if I choose to retreat too. Like I either fight these guys or I retreat. I mean, I'm not gonna do the retreat. I think I'm gonna just stand and fight for sure. But I want to see what the retreat option. I'll guess I'll just check that out for next time. Also, I might make some changes. I might maybe I'll just outfit some like one or two guys with like more equipment. Actually, you know what? Let me load that back up real quick. I do have Bernardo. He's my he's my guy that has the most equipment on him, but alright, you know what? I might remove his 2 pieces of equipment and give it to someone else. Okay, yeah, definitely gonna keep Raul. He has the most. He's the best archer right now. Not, you're just a recruit. Yeah, he's a man at art. Okay. I could get my scout, give her some defense. That would help out a little bit. Yeah. I mean, this guy has what? He's got a lot of armor on him. Look at that, 41% damage. That's a lot compared to this. Yeah, look at these others. So 25% damage reduction. This guy's at 41. Like, dang, that's a big jump to defense. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this guy definitely is the tankiest character. How much more could I do? I can do 4 more, which puts him at 45%, right? Oh, yeah, look at that. I'm just 44. Yeah, 45% damage reduction. Dude, I just max this guy's armor out and just have him like front line, just walk him in there and just take all the aggro. Dude, I should do that. Just have one guy be like the actual tank. He just takes all the hits, and then the rest of my guys can just follow up and, you know, yeah, focus fire a guy down. I kind of like that. I feel that that could work, especially if this damage reduction is as good as it says, right? Rather, I mean, at first I was just trying to pump up damage for everyone, but maybe I should just have one guy just actually be like a tank, and the others can just, you know, one person takes all the aggro, and then the others can just follow up and, you know, focus fire the enemy. I think I like that. I like that strategy, actually. I mean, every point just increases 1 point of damage or 1 point of defense anyways. And, you know, maybe, you know, honestly, considering how from what I've noticed, having good, like, defense or blocking or evasion, I think helps out a lot, right? Rather than more damage, I think this might be underrated. So I should probably focus on trying to get, like, defense more than, like, offense here, to be honest. So yeah, maybe I might do that. Like, look at I put all this damage on my archer, but if he's not gonna be able to hit anyone, then all this is wasted on him, right? If he can't even hit, if he can't like 100% hit enemies all the time with this long bow here, then like why am I giving him all these pieces of equipment if he's not gonna hit, right? Like this is better off like added to his defense than his weapon, basically. So the first 5 points of armor are most beneficial. The first 5 gets you to 25%. On this character or what? Or just in general? I mean, yeah, this one, yep, it gets 25 damage reduction. Yeah, it looks like it's just every time you put one, it adds like 1 point, right? And then if I put it in here, it goes up to, let's see, 25 damage, 26. Yeah, so yeah, it ups the damage by 1 point each. So that is what it looks like. Yep. See, like this, look at that. If I max his defense out as far as I can go, 45%. I think that's a lot. I think that's going to be more beneficial than what did he have? Oh, 30, okay, 30% damage reduction, but man, I boost that up to 15 more percent. I feel like that's a lot. That's a big job. 30% to 15, I mean, come on. That has to be a lot of, that's a lot of defense, or a lot of, a lot of damage you're mitigating, right? Versus what? He gets what? 7 more points of damage to his pole arm here. I think the plus 15 defense is going to be better than plus 7 attack, you know. Honestly, so I don't know. I'll play around with this more, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just have one guy be like the main tank, the main guy that soaks up all the damage, and then everyone else can just take pot shots at the enemy, and you know, like maybe 1 or 2 guys could just be like the tank. Like I have one scout also super tanky, and then one soldier that's like super tanky. Yeah, I think I do that actually. Yeah, see. And then I have one doctor can just keep healing that one character that takes all the damage, right? Yeah, I think that's you know, if the enemy AI is not very smart, then yeah, I can take advantage of that, right? You know, I don't know how the AI is yet. I mean, they seem, I don't know yet. I haven't found out anything to exploit from the enemy AI, but I'm pretty sure I could probably do that, right? There's got to be a way to like cheese the enemy AI or something. So yeah, maybe I'll figure something out. All right, but I think yeah, we'll stop here. I'll save that battle for next time, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. We'll do that. So just full screen it real quick and get on out of here, right? I'm liking this game. This is really fun. I'm enjoying it. It's reminding me of it's uh it gives me like well, Lords of Magic, you know, like yeah, I enjoyed Lords of Magic, but like I'm getting like, you know, Shadowrun, like some Shadowrun has some stuff from Shadowrun. Oregon Trail. I mean, yeah, Oregon Trail like a little bit maybe. What's another game of? Kind of reminds me of that one game I played a little bit. It's not that similar, but it's kind of Darkest Dungeon. That's kind of like a roguelike game though, but it kind of has some similar like mechanics, right? But like all these games I played, I enjoyed it. So yeah, so I'm like, oh man, Expeditions Conquistador. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm liking it. Definitely would like to keep playing this game. See, I mean, there is an end to it, I imagine, right? So. And there's actually, I think there's like 2 more games from this developer, you know, like 2 more other Expeditions games. So yeah, if I'm liking this, I might try the other 2 that they created. I think there's one Vikings and the other one is like Rome. So, you know what? I'm probably gonna put this on my wish list and you know, check it out. You know. Oh, it even said right there, Expeditions Vikings. See, they already, you know, and then I think the newest one is Rome. So I'm like, ooh, okay. I'm liking this. They're taking like some different time periods and making it in a game. Man, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm gonna like the Viking one that much. You know, the Rome one, that one looks like an interesting historical period. So I definitely want to try that. I've only tried this one because it was the first game, Conquistador, and it was the cheapest one actually, and it's pretty good. So yeah. So I would imagine the Vikings and the Roman one, it's obviously those are newer entries. They probably obviously refined and added more stuff than what they did in this game. So it can only get better from here, right? If they use like the same formula. So, but we'll see. We will see.